Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect 2, where sadly we've come to, or at least I've come.
Moment with you, Commander.
Okay, well, we might do that in a bit. So we've come to an unfortunate realization, which I'll reveal right now. So I've been doing a lot of side quests. I did level up, but only 1 point, and that is not getting us anywhere near towards the better ranks of Defender that we need. So sadly, we are going to have to actually retrain our powers, for that is an option. And actually might have some other... Do we have other things? There are prototypes here. Ah, heavy armor, we got that one, yes. Well, we took out the blood pack and everything. But yeah, so we are going to be retraining our powers. It causes a bit of element 0, which we have enough of. And that resets all of our points, so that is good. So we are going to just pump up Defender straight away, because we need that shit. And the last one. So we have 100 Paragon or 70% Paragon. Well, and more power damage. Honestly, I think we should just go for the Paragon stuff. So we're the Guardian of the Galaxy. Now, next up, I think we'll get the power armor pack. Operational. And which one has the most power? Because that is kind of what we are mostly. Power armor, yes, definitely then. And the next we need overload. And I think we might not evolve it because we want the other powers as well. So we're just gonna go for level 2 throw. Because we want warp, yes. And then I guess, yeah, we'll go cryo, that is fine. Shall we go with 1 level? Nah, we'll save it for the 1 level up and then we can get like more of the better overload or cryo or something. We have a lot of points to invest. So
Samara wants a moment with you, Commander.
well, I suppose we'll do that and then we'll actually go and do one of the main questions right now. And actually we can talk to Miranda, see if she can stop being angry at us now. Hello, Samara.
I am glad you came.
Well, I didn't yet.
I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
Let's not take things, so take your time.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
So, what's the urgency here? Where's the location?
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
Why is this so important?
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
So I guess this is pretty urgent.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Right, who is she?
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology.
That's pretty metal.
She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
Huh? Why the special name?
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
So, why is this so obscure?
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction.
Yeah, that sounds pretty metal.
Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
So it's wrong, she wants freedom!
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
Fair enough. So is she just killing because of the genes?
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
Fair enough. We already discussed that. And this compulsion.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
I see why she's dangerous
This
then.
is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
Okay, let's go get her.
We need
eventually.
to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
Okay.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I understand that is
It can't be
personal.
easy to talk about.
My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
Let's be understanding.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
Must have been hard.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now
Yeah.
my purpose
Oh, she's
is to
pretty
destroy
devastated.
my own children.
Guess dwelling on it won't help.
You either get stuck in your past or forget it and move on.
I am not stuck in my past. I am out to rectify it. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll get
We'll
her.
go find Morinth.
And just sits back in silence. Okay. Now, let's have a chat with Miranda. See if we can tell her to stop being mean and make us a sandwich.
I
Miranda.
have work to do, Commander. Go chat with your friend Jack if you want small talk.
Yeah, don't give me that crap.
I thought you were stronger than that, Miranda, and smarter. I expect that attitude from Jack, not you.
She's a child. Why would you side with her?
We need her on board if we want this mission to succeed. And I need you to be okay with that.
Okay. You're right. You said what Jack needed to hear. I should have known you were focused on the mission. Every time I think I've got you figured out.
Right, so we can finally talk normally. But we'll do that
I'll
later.
let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Yay, lots of renegade, that's nice. Means a few things are gonna be easier. So, right now, I think just to be certain, let us go and back to the Citadel to help Thane.
No messages for you, Commander.
Or should we get an Ardat Yachi? Oh, we're already at the Citadel. Well, Thane it is then. Forgot we parked here. This really needs some, like, you know, majestic music or something. It's just a little bit quiet. The majesty gets lost. Flunk, 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 yeah. So, we need to definitely take Thane along. And someone who can relate to criminals. Yay, we got our loyalty back as well. That's very good. So Thane, we'll take Thane along. Now, we definitely don't take the Justicar. And we don't take the Vigilante. Those are out. So I could take Grunt, but Grunt will cause some trouble. Jack, I suppose Jack could relate to criminals. Don't know if she's... let's take Jack. And yeah, that's still... Same thing, same thing, same thing. Fine. Eviscerator shotgun and Mantis sniper rifle. This is perfectly fine.
CSEC appears to be investigating the death of Sidonis, Shepard. They currently have no leads. Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Alright. Since Drell are pretty rare. Oh, Thane.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy. I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Ah, so not improved then. That's unfortunate. Right, hello there,
Yes?
Betty. We're looking for someone.
My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently.
I don't think what you read
And
is
he was
actually what you're
talking to
reading.
Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What's a duct rat?
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Is that
Aren't
safe?
the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure.
That's
Those are
grisly.
just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. A mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
So what does Mouse do?
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever's available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors. Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
That sounds cool. I want
I've
one.
heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him.
Will do.
Sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
Huh? Let's ask further. Just,
You don't know us,
just we're
Captain.
curious.
Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked at Kara for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
So that's
We better
nice.
hurry then.
Some depths.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
Of course not.
I also didn't tell him what you do for a living. Do you normally discuss assassinations with the police?
I take your point. Thank you, Shepard.
So, while we're here, now that we have someone to take care of our fish, we can actually, you know, buy some fish. And they probably won't die too soon. I hope. Some nice fishes here. And does this other place have fishies?
Come on, please,
On the
you
menu.
have to help me. I need to make something nice. It's for a date.
Fine. Asari honey marinade. Made at an Ardat Yakshi monastery by sad, tortured blue souls. Too sweet for a real connoisseur, but
What?
anyone willing to date you will probably be impressed.
Hey, thanks.
Samara, I thought you said it was an obscure legend. They're using it as a selling gimmick. I think you're bullshit. I think you're mystifying your own backstory. What if Samara's just doing a great big sales gimmick? Could be. I am now very paranoid. Okay, so... Mouse.
Yeah, I can get that. No problem. Well, okay, that might be more difficult. No, that's fine. I got some Quarians who can strip the copy protection. Just costs more. Yeah, I got the package. It'll be there. Don't worry. I'll deliver it myself. That won't happen. You can count on me. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Quite the
no, I understand.
conversation.
Yeah, You won't be disappointed. Well, I just need a bit more time. It's not my fault. Nobody told me the package was in 2 parts. Yeah, I know. I'll get it, don't worry.
That's a
End
lot of
day,
talk.
no later. You can count on it. I understand. That won't be necessary. I'll throw in a copy of the Shepard VI.
Hey!
Hey, the Volus worked real hard on that.
Yeah, about
sure.
that.
I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You mouse?
What do you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
You know Thane?
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
Wow, you used children for that?
You
That's
put
ruthless.
children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for?
We don't have time for this.
God, Thane, help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a hollow of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Used your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
Hey, can we still get the Shepard VI? Yes, about the Shepard VI. It's very important.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard... Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
One.
Give me a copy, we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volus who are patching it all the time.
So who's Elias Kellum?
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
Oh, smart choice. Let's be nice.
I didn't want to do that, Mouse. We just don't have much time.
Just go away, man.
Mouse, I'm sorry too.
Just go.
Oh. At least we got that Shepard VI, that's the important part. You alright, Thane?
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I
Very
was the only
poetic.
good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's head back to Bailey.
You know what's good? Alliance Corsair. The battles are pretty realistic, but it's still fun. And you can install it on and off.
Omni too? Cool. Gotta... I wish you could, like, shop at that store. That would be great. But I guess EA and such don't want the competition. Awesome in-game. In-game. Would be really fancy.
Yes?
Found Kolyat.
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the C-Sec charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
So he bribes you.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
That'll be our next move. But I have other things I want to do first.
Actually, no.
All right, let me know when you want to move.
We want to move now.
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You ready to interrogate Kellum?
Yeah, sure.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
You know what? You should say that hard if we want to keep the name out of that.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if C-Sec gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
Okay,
we should
work
question them
fast.
together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
You're the nice
talk
guy.
to him. Appeal to his self-interest. I'll put the screws to him if he needs it.
Very well. I'll pretend to be on his side. But if we waste too much time negotiating, Bailey won't be able to stall Kellum's advocate.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. What the hell are you two?
The nice little march around. Encirclement? Oh, we can't do this one. Okay. Let's make it clear. We're not C-Sec.
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a C-Sec interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
Your advocate hasn't arrived. We're trying to find him.
I'm not saying a damn word until he's here. You two are in way over your
Pay
head.
attention, Mr. Kellum.
That wasn't a good idea, kid. That is gonna cost you.
Control your temper. We want him to talk. Sorry. My associate gets a little excited during interrogations.
Yes, quite excited.
Again, asshole. Every punch is another credit in my pocket.
Works for me.
No! Do you know what I'll do to you when I get out of here?
Keep
That'll
it
be
up, tough
funny.
guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell.
Ease up. He's no use to us dead.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
Okay, let's not...
Like the guy who's gonna sue your ass for assault.
You really should talk to us.
You think I'm the bad cop and he's the good cop? We're both the good cop. The bad cop is outside, Elias, waiting to hear your decision.
That a fact?
Yeah,
We
she's
can't
called
let him
Jack.
in here. If he... We have to make Elias talk.
That's Elias's choice, isn't it?
Fuck it. Joram to lead. Turian running for office on the Zakira ward. He messes with legitimate businessmen. I'm gonna stop it.
Where and when?
His apartment, the 800 blocks. You better hurry.
What's going on here? Get away from my client.
You played me.
Thanks for the info, Elias. I'm sure you'll feel better tomorrow.
Better than you will, asshole. When I get my comlink back, I'm
Elias,
gonna...
as your legal advocate, I advise you to shut the hell up.
Where were you 5 minutes ago?
Held up in traffic.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram to lead. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Anti-human, eh?
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
You haven't heard what the aliens have been saying? They think the council died because our fleet refused to save them. That we stacked the new council with humans and yes-men.
Kinda did.
Anderson does his best to be diplomatic, but they act like we're jackbooted thugs enforcing a coup.
Well, that's not our problem.
I don't give a damn what Joram's politics are. This is about Thane's son, not him.
You might not care, but the people who live here do. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Yay, private ride. But I think that is something for next time. So, till then,